welcome back to Morthal. We just did a little bit of crazy. Oh, there's a spider over there. We did a bit of crazy mod adding. Prospect spider here. So we've added a few more cities, towns, more like towns. Icicle Village, and I had a bit of a problem adding Savek City, but that's a mod that's yet to be completed. Also, I've added bathhouses of Skyrim, so each place should have a bathhouse. Look at that, there's a nice destroyed or burnt down house over there. That is the main story of Morthal, I think. This is the bathhouse. We'll just have a quick peek into here. I actually deactivated the nudity mod just for this because you can't have too many nude people. Look, hello,
Yes?
hello nude guy. He would be completely nude otherwise, and I don't know what YouTube has against nude people,
Yes?
so I couldn't actually put them
Need
up if there
something?
was pure nudity. Well, this is kind of all these. You can't see
Need
these
something?
women from far, but they appear to be nude as well. Ah, we've just fallen off. We've just fallen out, and that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's reload that. That is not supposed to happen. Let's see if we can spy that odd texture. But yeah, do not fall
Good morning.
down here. There's a trap down there. But
Need
yeah,
something?
there's not
Yes.
really any it's not really any quests here. It's just beds just for you to sleep in, and lots of people walking around
That's
naked.
something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you
Let's
got a
skip
minute?
round here. But otherwise, look, so you can walk around in the water here. Everyone else is nude, but you can walk around.
Yes?
Hi
Good morning.
guys, he would
Need
be
something?
in the nudity mod
I
he
don't
would
think
certainly
that
be a
we
bit
were
of a
free
problem.
winter
Textures
here
aren't
kind of
that
earthly.
nice at the moment because I've got it on fairly low graphical quality, so I can record at the same time without any glitching. The only bad thing is that you can actually you can sleep where you like, so it kind of gets rid of the point of Morthal Inn, because you have to actually pay to sleep there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
What do you need, handsome? Need something? Yes? Hmm? Is there something I can do for you? Yes? Hi there.
So she's just very suggestive, even though I'm a cat.
What's the deal with those horned helmets?
But that was very nice. There's also a fisherman here. This is the expanded Morthal, I think. The bathhouses are this main bathhouse that we just came out of. That is part of Morthal expanded, and that's a nice addition. But there are bathhouses in a separate mod for every single city. I was in Riften previously off camera, but I couldn't actually find a bathhouse there. But anyway, enough of the bathhouses and enough of the little mods. I'm sure we will go there some other time. I also tried to put the skill grinding cap, but I was having a real problem with it. It's I took skill grinding off because it didn't actually let me level up archery, and it actually deducted points from my archery. So that had to go off, and now I can't put it back on. It hasn't been updated in a while, so I don't know what's going on with it. But without the skill grinding cap, I'm really leveling up very, very quickly. Here's that fisherman I was talking about, and all of this extra platform and jetty is
I was thinking of asking
modded and
Ada
added. I don't know why these
little
boats are
about
turned
makeup.
over. Oh, I guess I thought initially they were wrecks, but I guess that's what people do to boats to stop them filling up with water. Very clever. Still appears to be very cold because you've got little bits of ice, but otherwise it's like quite a beautiful day. This one doesn't lead anywhere.
Aren't you
Just for the
hardly
scenery.
afraid
I'm
of those
sure that
vampires?
lumber mill shouldn't
am.
be there normally. There's loads of death bell around here, so if you want to do the quest for Maven Blackbriar's daughter, and Heleve's house, if you want to do the death bell, gather 20 death bell quest, then it's quite easy to gather things. There's some nice pictures, there's a free bed for me to sleep in. I guess there's, oh, I have to steal these cheeses, but you can sleep in the bed. You can use this cooking pot. Can I
If
steal
we
from
just
the
ask
chest?
around, I'm sure someone will give us a quest to
Yeah,
do.
but they've let me in their house very nicely. I'm not going to steal out of it. That would be a bit wrong. But I quite like this mod. We'll get on with the quest though. We want to see what's going on with this burnt house. When you first come into the
Yes?
when you first come into the city,
In
all
a
these
way,
kids are
giants
sitting
are
down on the
nice
floor. What are they
people.
doing?
They even
Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home.
My mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
Oh, there's a very odd kid that walks around. She doesn't say anything.
Please don't mind Yorick.
I'm the best warrior
He's
in
not
Morthal,
bad.
and
Really,
that's
he's
no
not.
boast.
What do you do
Oh,
here?
well, you know, a bit of this, a bit of that. They haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll take odd jobs, anything that comes along for now.
Okay, so
All right, then.
I can either
I don't-
fight him or I
I
can
haven't
recruit him. I
noticed
don't
it.
want to do either
Not
at the
quite.
moment.
Need something?
Thanks.
Good morning.
She sells vegetables. Yep, vegetables and wheat. I will take some of your wheat actually. Costs a lot, but I've got cash.
Mm-hmm.
Not very appreciative, but never mind. Yeah, look at that. Look, it's a spider.
I never
No matter what
forget
else
the first
happens,
potion I
the gods
made.
will always be
It
grateful
was
for
supposed to
everything you've
restore
done.
health, but my father almost
How
died
nice of
of
them.
it.
No lollygagging.
Is there a story
It's bad
behind that
not to talk about that
burnt
place.
down house?
Jarl's been looking for someone who ain't superstitious, though. Be looking for a fool if you ask me.
Later
Right
rest.
then.
So we have to go and speak to the Jarl. Jarl is in this big house. This is High Moon Hall. I wondered what it was on the map, because you get this nice odd picture here. I thought, what's that? Is that some sort of Telvanni tower? But no, it's just the main Jarl's palace. Just like in Dragon's Reach, it's got a separate thing, and the Hall of Kings, or the Palace of Kings, has got its own separate things, and the
Yes,
Blue Palace
Donkey.
has got its own
How can I
separate
help you?
thing. Let's speak to the Jarl.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open.
I hear you want someone to look into that house fire.
Rogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze.
A rich in death,
My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
maybe we could pick some.
What does Frogger say?
Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
So
Lust
Frogger
can
burnt
make
down
a
his
man
family.
do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alpha. On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
Okay, so is there any trouble in Morthal?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our
I
new
would like to
resident
go and
wizard.
investigate that
As they
burned-down
grow to
house
know
right
him,
away.
they will
What
accept
do
him.
you think? Is it cursed?
Time will prove me right. Rogar's fate is in your hands.
Okay, so there's two little things. When you initially came into this
Your
village,
business with the Jarl. I'd ask that you speak to me.
there were two discussions. There were these discussion about there's a group of people outside the Jarl's palace, and they're all saying
I
we
do
don't
what I
want the
can to
wizard
see
here.
that Idgrud's time isn't wasted.
And
She
the other
only has
one
to deal with
is
important matters.
a discussion
Staying
about the
safe,
burnt
I
down
hope.
house. The wizard is over here somewhere. Here's a smithy.
I once saw a giant who had lost his loincloths. That was scary.
That's Alva's house. This is the woman that Hrogger's apparently shacked up with, so we can actually sneak into there. See what's going on.
Once was a hero named Ragnar.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
Riding
This
the
looks
white
like
horse
the
and
Dragons could swoop down
Sigurd
at any
and
time.
Isgra's house. This looks like a new house. Let's have a look what's in here. I thought this was in a bathhouse or something like it anyway. Well, it's quite a cool looking house, to be honest, yeah? Dwarven dagger. Well, actually, I've got an elven dagger. Don't need anything else. I was tempted to steal it. Oh, shall I steal it? Anyone else?
You're really a good companion.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, 50. Let's steal a coin first, anyway. Dwarven dagger. Yeah, go on, let's steal that. I was forgetting myself. I do need to steal. Venison chop. Oh, blueberry pie or venison chop. Blueberry pie, I don't think that actually feeds me for some reason. I think anything that isn't labelled just a food pie doesn't actually add any nutritional value. Don't ask me what a food pie actually is. Yeah, we were going to go and find this wizard's house. Is it Falion that we're looking in? Falion, I think. Yeah, Falion is the...
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
Hello. This is the wizard.
You are new to Morthal. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath.
I've eaten the hearts of the dead.
I have
well,
done no
my
such thing,
has.
nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Why would anyone accuse you of that?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
Okay, so he can teach you about conjuration. I don't really want that. Why set up shop in Morthal? What can you tell me about the area? Why do you want to set up shop in Morthal?
Anyone will tell you Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
Okay, so what have you got for sale?
I had you figured for a mage.
Not
think
really.
You'll appreciate this.
Black soul gems, interesting. Grand soul gems. That is interesting as well. I do want one of those. I want to steal one of him. The thing is, even though he's got grand soul gems, you can't pickpocket him for those for some reason. I don't want to sell him anything. What am I doing? Anything? Ring of the Squire, I've already got something like that. I've got a necklace of the Squire. I don't need anything else from him. Firestorm. Silver dust. Yep, that is tempting, but I won't go for that for now. I wonder if I can steal it off him. Well, what's he got on him? He's got... Oh, I can steal the Ring of the Squire off him. Let's try and do that. He didn't notice me.
Don't even think about it.
You didn't even notice me pickpocket that off you. Enchanter's Potion. Oh, an Enchanter's Potion, that's quite good.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal.
Well, at least we stole something off him. As you can see, your pickpocketing does increase rapidly. All I had to do was steal one item and then my pickpocketing goes up. But that's Falion. This is obviously a nice clear porch. Look at that. Beautifully swept.
Good morning.
Hey.
Need something?
Good at sweeping. And down here is Fenheim. I guess that's a little house mod that you can take. And over here is a bull.
I'm finally getting around
Morthal
to
butcher. Let's have a look in the butcher's house. I don't expect there's anything that...
What can I do for you, friend?
Is that a child?
Yes?
Gah! What?
Yes?
What? That looks really weird.
Yes?
That looks weird. What is that? Anyway.
I'm waiting. Need something?
What have you got for sale? Meat, I guess? Look at that. Meat. Rack of ribs. He's got everything. He has got everything. Yummy. Rack of ribs. He hasn't got dog meat. You haven't got dog meat. Oh, what? He had a pork kebab. What was that about? Pork kebab. Grilled pork kebab. Delicious.
a giant lichen. Maybe we could pick some.
And rack of ribs is, I mean, that should be added to the
I'll
mod.
take my leave then.
Delicious. Anyway, that's a strange little house with a strange little small elf. Now, what do we have to do? We have to go and investigate Alva's house, or we have to
Let me
investigate
guess.
this
Someone
burnt down
stole your sweet
house. First of all, let's have a look in that burnt down house. We did have a quick look beforehand. There wasn't too much there. So this guy, Hragar, decided to burn down the house. This is the other side. Is this mercenary or someone I can box? So this is the burnt down house, and pretty. Oh, what the?
Who's there? Is that you, Father?
Who are you?
Helgi. But Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
No, I'm a friend.
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore.
That's because you're
But I'm
dead.
lonely. Will you play with me?
Yeah, if I do, will you set me who set the fire? Tell me who set the fire.
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
The other one?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
Oh, she's disappeared. Right, so I have to find her. Oh, it's suddenly gone a little bit dark. What's the time now? 12. So it's gone a little bit dark. We need to go and find her. But that was the clue. I did look in here previously, but she obviously doesn't appear until
Poor little
the
Helgi.
Jarl appears. So we'll go and
what
wander
you meant
over
by
here.
the other one?
We'll wander over here. I mean, although we're wandering over here kind of randomly, it's not random because I've
What a
I've done this
horrible
little
weather we
quest
have
before.
today.
Look at these standing stones. And there's a coffin over here for some peculiar reason. It's a child's coffin. But there's a shovel and almost a dug up coffin for some
I wish you
peculiar
could
reason.
sit down somewhere.
And this is where she is going to appear in a few hours. But we've done that part. We don't want to go there yet. We'll come here when it's dark.
I don't think that Brunvald Freewinter is very fond of Ulfric.
And Moorside Inn. There's a couple of little quests. I mean, I think you can help out one of the kids because
Yes?
there's a mad kid with visions. And of course there's this quest
This
to
is
do.
crazy, isn't it?
Let's have a look in the inn, see what's happening there. Moorside Inn. Again, this inn will be pretty useless because we've got that bathhouse. We can just go and sleep in the bathhouse if we want to.
The sands are cold, but Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Hello, Gisard.
I hear the steward asked you to look into the fire.
Yep, that's right.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
I saw
Poor
Helgi's
child is
ghost.
probably begging for us to string up her murdering father. Best tell the Jarl.
Okay, let's.
Honestly,
What's with the
Dad.
orc? What orc?
Why don't
Lurbuck?
you just take the
Fancies
loot
himself a
and go home
bard. He
instead of
pays,
hanging
so I let him
around in the
stay.
cave?
If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them. But, well, look around. See ya.
What orc? This is supposed to be the worst bard in Skyrim, but he just sounds like all the other bards, to be honest.
Swift hunting.
Jasad, of course, if you speak to him, he gives you a little note, and that note says, oh, I think I read it last time, but it's been a day or so, so I forget. But it basically says that if you're the Thane of Morthal, then he can become your companion. Now, I've got an optional little quest of going back into the High Moon and telling them that there's a ghost.
I really hate
People don't care about ghosts in this game because everyone knows about Oblivion, everyone knows about little
I
weird
mostly deal
creatures.
with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had
Is
a good time.
Hrogar innocent or not? The spirit world is strong in this place. Look to the graveyard. That is where you'll find her.
Okay, that was a mini quest, a bit of a pointless quest to be honest with you.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered
wonder
the
what
High
she's
King
got on
with
her.
his voice. Shouted
If I go up to her, what's she got? Nothing interesting.
Look at you.
Gorm's letter to Captain
Up to
Alvis.
no good.
Yep, up to no
I've been
good. I was
trying
just
to
looking in
finish
your
brief
pockets.
history of
You don't mind me looking in your pockets, do you?